For years, B2B buyers followed a predictable path: search, read blogs, download white papers, talk to sales. Today, that entire journey collapses into a single prompt. Prospects are now doing their deep technical research and finalizing their vendor shortlists entirely inside tools like Perplexity and ChatGPT. They make their purchase decisions before they ever visit your website. If your brand is missing from these AI responses, you are functionally invisible to the buyer. You've been disqualified before you even knew the deal existed. This is where Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO, comes in. It is the specific discipline of engineering your brand's visibility inside these large language models. At this point, optimizing for AI search is a basic requirement for staying visible in a B2B SaaS market. The software market rushed to address this, flooding marketing teams with dozens of new GEO tools, and it has created a massive bottleneck of confusion. To cut through the noise, we have to look at this diagram breaking the GEO software market into three distinct architectural tiers: monitoring tools, workflow-first platforms, and knowledge-first platforms. Marketing leaders are looking at a stark choice. You can spend $29 a month on a simple diagnostic dashboard, or commit upwards of $1,200 a month for a deep execution engine. Figuring out where to put your budget means understanding exactly what the AI algorithms actually reward. Let's start with Tier 1, monitoring-only tools like Otterly and PKI. These are highly accessible, often pricing out under $30 a month. Their job is straightforward. They track your brand's share of AI voice and monitor sentiment across different models to give you a baseline visibility score, but they come with a severe limitation. They hand you historical data and diagnostic charts, but they have absolutely zero capability to generate new content or build the third-party citations you need to improve that score. This animated graph shows the reality of that limitation. You can watch a flat visibility line for months, but observing the algorithm doesn't change how it ranks you. Monitoring provides the diagnostic data, but staring at a dashboard that proves you are invisible won't make you appear in a single new AI response. That brings us to Tier 2, workflow-first execution platforms like AirOps. These are designed to solve the inaction of monitoring tools by driving high-volume content production. They connect directly to your CMS, allowing your team to push flexible, multi-workflow campaigns live at massive scale. However, there is a structural flaw here for complex software sales. These tools typically rely on standard AI internet scraping to write that content. The result is derivative material that sounds exactly like everyone else in your category. To see why that fails, look at this scale representing information gain. Content built on internet scrapes registers as low value. AI models penalize repetitive content. Instead, they reward sources providing novel, non-replicated facts from unique internal data. High information gain is the deciding factor. Pumping out a massive volume of generic articles without unique information gain is an algorithmic dead end for a B2B sales cycle. This leads to Tier 3, knowledge-first execution platforms like GEOforge. These are the premium systems built specifically to maximize that information gain. They come with upfront friction, they require a premium budget, and you have to do the operational heavy lifting of extracting your company's deeply internal knowledge. This 4-stage engine processes data. Stage 1 ingests proprietary transcripts and expert interviews. Stage 2 sweeps AI engines to monitor visibility and find missing insights. Stage 3 generates high information gain content grounded in your unique data. Finally, Stage 4 builds algorithmic trust by tracking third-party citations. By locking content generation to your private knowledge base, this execution loop ensures every single published piece contains technical depth your competitors simply cannot scrape. Installing this closed loop embeds GEO into your marketing operations as a repeatable, defensible way to grow your share of voice. Knowing you have a visibility problem is rapidly becoming a cheap commodity. Execution is the only defensible layer you have left. Looking at this 3-row scorecard helps map the right tool to your specific situation. If you are tightly budget constrained and just need to prove to leadership you have a visibility problem, a Tier 1 monitoring tool serves that strict diagnostic purpose. If you are operating as a high-volume publisher focused strictly on broad, generic category content, a Tier 2 workflow platform will give you the scale you need. But if you are a mid-market or enterprise SaaS leader relying on deep technical authority and outcome-based differentiation, you require a Tier 3 knowledge-first platform. Your choice of software is a direct declaration of your strategy. You're deciding right now whether your brand will quietly observe the shift to AI search or actively compete within it. There is an obvious sticker shock to look past here. Spending over $1,200 a month on a single platform is a serious expense, but you have to weigh that single fee against the compound cost of licensing separate tools for monitoring, drafting, and citation building, along with the massive human labor required to manually connect them. More importantly, look at the unit economics of B2B SaaS in this diagram. Customer acquisition costs are high, but the long-term value of a single enterprise contract is massive, easily outweighing the entire annual platform cost. If deep AI visibility influences just one enterprise deal, the execution loop pays for itself immediately. The primary risk here is the silence. Being excluded from these AI-mediated research conversations means losing access to the next generation of B2B buyers.